everyone, welcome back to another reading vlog. So it is now Tuesday, December 7th, and it is the Festive Readathon. So I'm super excited for this week to fulfill the bingo board prompts that Steph at Stephloves has provided. I think it's going to be a lot of fun since she does have some self-care things, and there's also like a movie prompt and then just some good prompts that I think I can stretch to fit the books that I want to get to this month, so it should be fun. So I'm starting this off today, but I did film a little bit yesterday. My house was like having this weird snowfall moment. Like it looked like more like a dust storm because it was so stinking windy yesterday. So I did get a little bit of that on camera. I did also participate in the reading sprints that Steph and Jade were doing on Steph's channel. So that was a lot of fun. I didn't get too much reading done. I did do a few chapters of Wundersmith by Jessica Townsend. I'm making my way through my reread of this. So I got a few chapters in with the audiobook, but not too many. Definitely a lot of my time was trying to get caught up on all the YouTube videos in my feed that I want to watch. So I'm hoping to make more progress on this today. I don't currently have too many plans, so I'm thinking I'll either be reading this or editing another video, and if not that, then potentially wrapping some Christmas presents because that is swiftly approaching and I am tired of looking at the brown shipping boxes that they are all currently stored in. Hello, update from the car. I thought it would be fun to go through what audiobooks I have via Audible that I listen to in the car. So as per my earlier update, I'm currently listening to Wundersmith by Jessica Townsend. It says finished because I've listened to it so many times. Of course I have Nevermore, which I reread and re-listened to last month. Nightmares by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller, which I also read last month, which is yet another middle grade, narrated by Jason Segel himself, so that's fun. Let's see what else. Oop. Then I have Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. I have not finished this one. I got it on Audible because I was a fan of the Bridge Kingdom books when I listened to those on Audible. So I snagged that one. It says I have 7 hours-ish remaining, but I honestly need to just start from the beginning because I was listening to it on like the car ride back from my family vacation, and I feel like it's been too long now since then that I need to just like fully restart, refresh. But I was enjoying it. It was like a fun like fantasy pirate moment, so that's cool. On here I also have Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, another great one that I have re-listened to many times. It is one of his YA sci-fi series, and it's just fun space time. Like, there's also like a flight academy and everything, and like alien warfare kind of thing going on. It's just a lot of fun, so I am happy to have that audiobook so I can reread it whenever. And then an audiobook, oh yes, we've reached the end. An audiobook that I have yet to start is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I particularly picked this one up because I've heard it's like essentially a love letter to New York, which I absolutely adore New York, and I know N.K. Jemisin is a really well-beloved author, so I want to check out their work for sure. But yeah, that'll about do it for my audiobooks that I have for my car rides. I'd love to know if you've read any of these, or if you recommend any others that are good for car trips. I have made progress on Wundersmith. I'm a little over 150 pages now. I was able to read a little bit on my breaks at work, and I am reading Wundersmith for the bingo board prompt of illustrated cover. And yeah, so far so good. I mean, I already love this book. Like, I already gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I think this is like at least the 3rd time I'm retaking this story, but it's just so rich and wonderful. Where I'm at right now, Morgan's getting more involved at school, and she's just started in her lessons in kind of learning Nevermore. So they have like this like magical map in one of the classrooms that kind of like literally shows like, what is it, a diorama kind of like thing of the world of Nevermore, and it's like moving, so it's like essentially you're seeing what's going on in Nevermore, but in miniature scale. So it's a really fun and unique way for like us to learn about the world, I feel like. Like, yeah, Morgan obviously is learning it herself, so we're like tagging along with her to learn, but it's just so charming because like Morgan's doing so well in the class, and so like it's like further proving to her that she belongs there, and like it's her true home and everything. And it's so heartwarming. I love it. But yeah, so hoping to make more progress on this. Might be listening just to the audiobook if I'm wrapping presents and stuff. I'm gonna dive back in. Hello. So it is now Thursday, December 9th, and I wanted to stop in for some updates. So yesterday I did make progress on Wundersmith by Jessica Townsend. I made it a couple chapters further. I'm not sure how many pages I'm at now because it was via audiobook that I was listening to it on just my car rides throughout the day. I'm at a part where, the story's getting juicy, bonds are being tested, mysterious stuff is happening. It's just so fun. I really like the way Jessica Townsend kind of world builds and shows the different characters' knacks and magic. It just makes it even more enchanting. We get to see some of Hawthorne's dragon riding and some of the other units' knacks as well. I just like that we're starting to get a little more information on the variety of knacks that are out there, as well as just Jupiter's really interesting knack and how Jack shares that knack with him, but it doesn't come easy to him. You gotta work at all of these gifts. It's grounded, but it's still so whimsical. It's divine. It's divine. So not a huge amount of progress, but progress nonetheless. Let me pull up the bingo board from Steph for Festive Readathon, because I feel like I'm kind of slacking on stuff, but it's all about self-care, so we'll be generous if we need to be. Okay, so free space. Thank you, Steph. That's good. Like I said, Wundersmith. I'm reading for the prompt of illustrated cover. Let's see. I could check off the active self-care because yesterday I did start watching Ocean's 11 again, which is one of my favorite movies. I literally adore heists so freaking much, and that's the movie that really sparked it in me ages ago when I saw it, that something about this formula really suits me. So that was super fun to just dive back in. I love it. I love heists so freaking much. So I'll check that one off. So I can either get a bingo, as long as I finish Wundersmith. I could potentially get a bingo if I next do a book with a festive word in the title, or I could get a bingo if I read a book with red or green on the cover. So I'm thinking I can either fulfill the festive word in the title if I read Starsight by Brandon Sanderson, because people put stars on their trees, or I could fulfill the red or green on the cover with Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. Both I really need to get to. Right now I'm leaning a little more towards Our Violent Ends, but I guess we'll see once I finish Wundersmith what I'm vibing with. But yeah, so potentially I will have a bingo. So I really want to get a bingo to be heck yeah, I was successful with the Festive Readathon. But yeah, so that's it for Festive Readathon updates. Hiya! So it is now Friday, December 10th. Happy Friday. And I have a couple different updates to go over. So a day or two ago, I did receive my first Illumicrate box and my latest Owlcrate box. In the Illumicrate one, I received Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, which I am so stoked about this book because it is a heist. and I adore heist things. And this edition is just absolutely stunning. It's got a super cool design under the cover as well. So I'm really intrigued by this. I'm really tempted to like pick this up ASAP, but as I was saying in my previous update, I do think I will reach for Our Violent Ends once I finish Wundersmith just to complete my bingo board, but I am very tempted for this to be added to my big ass TBR. But so yeah, so this was a sheer delight and treat. And then in my Owlcrate box, I got Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. So this is a completely redesigned cover that Owlcrate had made, which I'll link both of my unboxings in the description or in the cards, since those should be up on my channel by the time this vlog goes up. But in that vlog, I was saying I was kind of on the fence if I liked this cover or not. I mean, I'm intrigued by the book because it's saying it's about like magicians that like keep track of dreams and nightmares and territory and stuff, so it sounds intriguing fantasy-wise that way, but this cover, I realized it reminds me a little too much of the Hazelwood, which I did not enjoy that book at all. I listened to it on audiobook and I was so goddamn bored. I had to like speed it up like crazy to just get through it. I did not get the hype at all. So having such a bad reading experience with that one and then seeing the similar cover design, it really throws me. So I kind of wish this wasn't completely redesigned. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice cover, just for me personally it doesn't cut it, but I'll definitely give this story a shot because I am still intrigued. But that's the update for you there if you were curious where I've kind of landed on book cover things. Yesterday, right after work, I went over to my friend's house because it was the Gaming Awards, which is just like a super fun event that celebrates the games that came out this year, and kind of also shows quite a few like teaser promos for video games that'll be up and coming. So it's just a fun event. Last year we watched it online together over Discord, so we were really happy to be able to watch it all together in person this year. And we got Buffalo Wild Wings for it and everything, so it was a really fun time. Like, yeah, there was like cringy moments of like presenters or whatever, but it was just fun. I think the announcement that I was the most excited for was the announcement of the Cuphead DLC. That game is just so cute and cool and fun and enraging. It's a video game that's like completely hand-drawn, inspired by like old cartoons. And it's just a fun time. I played quite a bit of it with my brother a few years ago, and so we're both really hyped about the DLC that will be coming in up and coming June. So that was super exciting. While there wasn't too many games that they showed that I'm likely to get, since I think they showed a lot for like PlayStation and Xbox, while I'm mostly just like Nintendo related things. It was really fun to see all the sci-fi games that they're going with this year. It seemed like last Gaming Awards they were showing a lot of zombie games, which I have no interest in, but the sci-fi games were super cool to see, and I think there was quite a few that I'd be interested in seeing, like someone speedrun or stream on Twitch, something like that. But yeah, so it was just a fun time. I did read more Wundersmith via audiobook on my rides to my friends and on my way back home. And I am nearly done with Wundersmith. I have got like I think 2 hours left of it, and things are getting exciting, stakes are rising. It's just so freaking fun, you know. I think of that series and it just makes me so happy. And like we've just gotten further and further into Morgan and her classmates proving their loyalty to each other, and yeah, mysterious things are happening in Nevermore. Like Morgan stumbled into an illegal auction, which it's like, oh my god, these are children in this unsafe place. But this book is so brilliant in the way it expands the world. I think I've already said it, but like, it's just crafted so well in Nevermore. I just want to go there. I wish I could go there. It sounds so cool. But yeah, so that's it on the update. But being that it's Friday, I'm thinking I will be able to finish Wundersmith tonight. Because I have to tidy things around my room, gotta do the dishes, etc., etc. So I'm thinking I could probably knock out that audiobook while doing those tasks. Good morning. It is the next day, Saturday. I literally just rolled out of bed. But Steph is doing some live reading sprints on her channel because she's doing like a 24-hour. I don't know if she's doing like a readathon for herself or if she's trying to be alive for 24 hours. I'm not sure on that. But I figured I would hop on there and try and finish off Wundersmith. I'm quite close to the end now. I think I've got an hour left in my audiobook. So I figured, even though waking up early kind of sucked, I'm glad to be up and so I can conquer a lot of stuff. I just have a lot of house things to do today. So I'll be happy to finish off Wundersmith and start my next book. So I'm gonna go do that now. Definitely gonna get some coffee in me, but yeah, I'm hoping for a productive day. Update. I am thrilled to say that I have finally finished my reread of Wundersmith by Jessica Townsend. This was, it's just so fun and great. 5 out of 5 stars, of course. I just think this is a brilliant continuation of the Nevermore series. it just is so well done how it unfolds, and like all the details are there of what is building up to the climax and concluding moments of this book. It expands Nevermore so well, and we get to know these characters so much better. Morgan is going through a really interesting experience of learning more about her knack and kind of how people react to such a knack, and just learning about this society is so compelling. Just it's amazing. It's amazing. So 5 out of 5 stars, like I said. Just I love how like Jessica Townsend just builds off of each of these books. They are so good to reread because you can see the little crumbs, the little inklings that she has created that she kind of builds even more upon book after book. So I super enjoyed myself, and it's got me hankering to continue on my reread to get to Hollowpox sometime very soon. But that won't be happening next. So with this one, I completed the bingo board prompt of illustrated cover. So next, I will be picking up Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. I am terrified and super excited to get to this. I did read the first chapter when I picked this up from Barnes & Noble, like a day or two after its release. And it was already like so hyped to be back in that world. The first chapter, Roma and Juliet are literally in a theater shooting at each other, and I'm just like, this is romance. This is romance. They are in love. So I'm looking forward to the fun-filled moments, and I'm assuming I might be an emotional wreck from this one. But I potentially can get quite a few bingos with this one, with it being an anticipated read, or a bingo with this one for it being a red cover for the red or green prompt. So I'm so excited to dive into this one, and it is like kind of dreary, windy, well, windy, extremely windy at my house today, so it makes it all the more tempting to just curl up with this book and spend the rest of my day with it. Hello, it is now Sunday, December 12th, and figured I should pop in and kind of close off this vlog. So, as per my previous update, I did start reading Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong for Festive Word. No. God, can you bet violent in a festive word? No. For red or green cover and anticipated read, I'm about 100 pages in now, and it's about 6:45 in the evening. So, being that I'm only 100 pages in, and I think this book is close, if not over 500 pages, there's no way I can complete this come the end of Festive Readathon, because it is my brother's birthday today. So we've just been having a good time, all hanging out, having good eats, that sort of thing. So while I have made some reading progress, there's no way I can like sit down and like shut myself out of all other activities to complete this read, although I am very enthralled on what's going on. So I guess Festive Readathon bingo board is a flop for me. I can't get a bingo, which is a little sad, but I kind of figured with all the books that I wanted to read for December, I would be rolling things over into the following week for Sprintathon as well, so disappointed, not surprised. But yeah, I also as an update, I did put on the a book cover from the November Illumicrate. This is on Our Violent Ends currently, and I think I like it. I don't usually use book covers like this, just because I don't like how you have to like really bend the cover quite a ways to get it into it, but this one wasn't too bad. I do like how squishy it makes the book, so like I know it's like safely padded and that sort of thing. My only concern with having it on is like this little doodad thing here, because it has the elastic. The way it angles out from the book like that always makes me think it's gonna like pop off or break off or whatever. So a little concerned about that, or like if it'll catch on something in my bag or something like that. But I do find the elastic necessary because, I'll show you, the cover itself does make it kind of pop up a little bit more, when like usually the hardcover itself would be more snugly closed like that on its own. So I do see the point of it. I just wish the button was a little more secure looking, but I mean, so far so good. Like I said, I'm about 100 pages into Our Violent Ends, and I'm really enjoying myself. I just love these characters and just the drama that is happening in Shanghai, like, whew, whew. Where I'm at, both of the lords of the gangs, so Lord Kai for the Scarlet Gang and Lord Montgov for the White Flowers, they both are like talking about Roma and Juliet teaming up to like investigate things that are going on, and I'm just like, yes, I want to see it, I want it, I want it. So I'm having a great time. I feel like the elements I loved from these Violent Delights have just carried on into this one, so I'm just enjoying myself so much. Still terrified for the pain that is to come, because I'm sure it's gonna happen. But it's just been really great so far. So although I'm bummed I can't get a bingo with Festive Readathon, I am happy with my reads, with taking care of Wundersmith and cracking into Our Violent Ends. So yeah, I think I'll wrap it here because I don't think I'll make too much progress on the book tonight. Maybe a little further, but no huge chunk. But yeah, so I'd love to know if you participated in the Festive Readathon. Did you get a bingo? I hope y'all got a bingo, even though I flopped. Like, good luck to you guys. And yeah, next week is Sprintathon, so I'm excited to continue on the reading things, and I know Pris has a lot of reading sprints planned, so I'm hoping I can attend those and all that jazz. So thanks so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.